Hello, welcome to today's class. In previous classes, we dealt about how to go around the interface of the Revit. We taught you navigations and shortcuts like HH, SA. We also taught you how to start a new project and how to save the file. We told you how you can use the right system unit, whether it's imperial or metric system that you want to use. It depends on your style. Now, in today's class, we are going to teach you how to import from AutoCAD the floor plan into your Revit file. So let us go to our AutoCAD file. By now, I will have sent this sample file to you, and so you just go right to your AutoCAD and open this file. Okay, so now we have this drawing, we have this AutoCAD file. Now, before you import it into Revit, you only have to import the plan that you are working with. You don't import all this into Revit, because when you import it into Revit, it is shrinked, so you won't be able to even draw anything on top of it. So what you are going to do is you are going to take only the floor plan that you are going to work with. So we are working with this ground floor plan, so we just copy it and open a new file entirely. Okay, click on any of the templates, then right click and paste it into this new file. So you don't do it, see it, just to set A. Okay, let me repaste it again. Okay, so this is it. So I only have this on this file. I don't have all these elevations, roof plan, sections and all that. I only have the floor plan which I am going to work with. Okay, so anything I don't need, I can delete it. We are just using it for drafting. Okay, so make sure it's at the center, ZA. Just type Z, then type A, so it will be at the center of the file. So this is it. So now we can now import it to Revit. So we'll just come here and save it as a new drawings or new plan. Just click save. Okay, so let's go back to our Revit. So you remember how to open a new Revit file. You click on new and you browse, or you go straight to architectural template and you click OK. So it's loading, so let's wait for it to load. So this is how to open a new file in Revit, which I've taught you in the last class. Okay, now before you bring in your AutoCAD file, I told you to do something. What is that? Yes, you start with your elevation. So let's go to our elevation, go to the south elevation and create your levels. Now this is by default, they have brought this into the scene, but you don't need it, you can delete it. You create your own levels. Okay, so what is your base level? The level 1, which is 0. So what is the ground floor level? So let's say we'll go back to our drawings and check. It's 750, so we'll go back and write 750. So that's from the natural ground level to our ground floor level is 750. Now I taught you how to create another level. Yes, create similar and drag and make sure it's aligned with the blue dotted line. Yes, that is good. So what is our headroom? So let's go back to our AutoCAD and check our headroom. So let's say 3.6 is our headroom. So we'll make this 3,600 mm. Okay, so that is the first thing you do. So now we'll go to the level where we want our ground floor to be. We want our ground floor to be on level 2. So we click on level 2. Then we can now import the AutoCAD file. So you go to insert. After architecture, we have structure, steel, system, then insert. So go to insert and import CAD. And go to where you saved your file. So I save it here. Now before you click open, there are some parameters here that we should look at. The first one is colors. They say, do you want to preserve the colors? Do you want to preserve all the fonts, the layers, and the layer colors that comes from AutoCAD? So if you want, you say preserve, but if you just want it to be black and white, which I love to work with, you just say black and white. Okay, levels, you leave it at all. Import unit, you put it at millimeters. If you are not sure of the system unit, just put it at millimeters, because you know we are working with millimeters so that it can be compatible with what you are bringing into Revit file. Now under positioning, put it at center to center so that your floor plan will be at the center of those 4 elevation boxes. Now place at level 2. As I said, that is where our ground floor level is starting from, so we'll place it at level 2. So after you have done all this, you can now say open. So you can see it's in black and white. If you want it to show the colors, you put it on preserve. You can see it's in black and white and it's at the center of these 4 boxes. So that is how to import your AutoCAD into your Revit file. So if I go to the elevation, you can to the 3D view, you can see it like this. So by the time you start creating the walls, the windows and everything, it will not only bring about the 3D model, but it will give you informations. It will create elevations, sections, roof plan and all that, so that you can use for your working drawing. Okay, so let's go back to our level 2. So that is how to import AutoCAD. So if you want to change the level annotations, let's go back to our elevations. So this will be our NGL, or what you want to call it. Remember I said we put series before it so that it will be in an ascending order. So 001 NGL. Do you want to rename the corresponding views? Yes. 002 ground floor level. Same, yes. Double click. 003 ceiling level, because this is a bungalow. So if you have subsequent floors, you just say first floor level, second floor level, third floor level, like that until you get to your ceiling level. Okay, now you can change the scale to scale 1 to 50 if you think that is becoming too big. Okay, so now we have it here and we have it here and we have corresponding ceiling plans here. So you see it's already generating the drawings for you. Now, so if I go back to my ground floor level, I can see my floor plan here. So that is how to import your AutoCAD. So please try this, and if you have any issues, let us know. So the next class we'll talk about how to start your own project from Revit. Now this is the same thing if you want to import an image. Maybe you have an image you want to use. For example, let me just hide this one, HH. Let me see whether I have any. I actually don't usually import but let's say I use this for now. Image. So by the time you are bringing an image, if it has dimension, you can check that the dimension aligns with what the scale at which you brought it here. But this one doesn't have dimension, but let me just assume. So this is 3 meters. This is oh, it's quite big. So let's scale it down. Just click on it and scale it down. Scale it down. So let's check again. This is about 5 meters, which is much. So let's scale it. So you already have the dimensions there, so it's easier for you. But I just assume that this cannot be more than 4 meters or thereabout. I use modify under. You click on modify, then you see this dimension tool. I click from one point to the other. 2.5. Let's scale a bit down. I think this scale should work. Yes, 3.2, because about 3.2 thereabout. Okay, so that is how to import a JPEG file. So from this JPEG file, you can now start your working drawing. So let's delete it and bring back our ground floor plan. And how do we do that? You come to this song class and say reset temporary height, and so we have it here. So it's the same thing for PDF. You want to link a file, a Revit file, and all that. Just bring it into your scene. Follow the same process. Have your elevations. Then rename your levels. Create your levels. Rename your levels, and make sure you check those parameters before clicking OK. Those parameters where you have preserve, make sure that your floor plan is in center to center. Make sure the system unit is in millimeters. Simple. So because if the foundation is very important, if you miss any step, it affects the whole process. So that is why I'm taking it step by step so that you can understand it. Okay, so this marks today's class, end of today's class. Practice it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.